History is very important as far as academic arena is concerned because it helps students not only to understand their cultural heritage but also help them in their academic career. Based on these facts, this documentary is well tailored to unearth the recent historical fact-finding mission embarked upon by the Social Sciences Club of Kotu Senior Secondary School to Guinea-Bissau. Ni ba jamuna fa saba mu ne be bangala saya kula be bango ba tan kunyani be falin ka samaro be ba dindin kana kuro iba munyano le di ifa mu manso le di iko kama Prior to this stunning journey, Fine TV had a brief discussion with Omar Drame, the head of research team for Guinea-Bissau Educational Field Trip, and some of the students of Kotu Senior Secondary School who are part of the trip. This is what they had to say.
This is Omar Drame from Kotu Senior Secondary School, Social Sciences Club, and head of research team for Guinea-Bissau Educational Field Trip. The trip aimed at exposing the students to the practical aspect of the theoretical lesson they learn in class. Part of the syllabus that the students learn in their history lessons is connected to present-day location of Guinea-Bissau. As you must have known, the ethnic composition of the Gambia is similar to that of Bissau. In fact, most of the ethnic groups in the Gambia, including the Maninka, Fula, Manjago, Balanta, trace their origin in Guinea-Bissau. So we deem it paramount to take the students here to see those places, to see the former hegemonies, that is the former empires that lies in that geographical location. Before it was one big landmass, one political entity, but due to colonization, they have been divided to geopolitical states. So the purpose of the trip is to take the students there to know, for them primarily to understand that these borders are artificial, and two, also to see the historical connection between the two countries, that's the Gambia and Guinea-Bissau, in fact, including Senegal. So that being the case, we intend to visit two main locations. That is Kechou in the western part, that's among the Manjago territories, and the purpose of visiting Kechou is to expose the student to the Atlantic slave trade. Kechou was where the slave house of Guinea-Bissau was located, and where slaves were exported via Kechou. Sometimes they passed through James Island, Togore, and then finally to the Caribbeans and the Americas. And then from Kechou, we return to Bissau. While in Bissau, we will visit important places such as the military museum. The military museum is significant as it housed the weapon that were used in the revolutionary wars in Guinea-Bissau. And the revolutionary war was architected by America Cabral. America Cabral revolution was different from many revolutions. This was a revolution that was not only geared to fight for independence, but it also means a way of empowering the people to ensure that they have a sustainable and a meaningful independence. So that place, visiting that place is very important. That aside, we will also have a conference. There's a cultural conference where one of the oral historian or griots will be in attendance to tell us or to narrate to the students about the rich history of Guinea, especially that of the Maninka and that of the Cabo region. The same night, we expect one of the greatest griots or jalis in Guinea-Bissau. There's Nino Galisa should grace the occasion. And then INEP, there's the Institute for Research in Guinea-Bissau are to host this important research. That aside, as you can see from the background, we also gear to have uh, to raise the Gambian flag in Guinea-Bissau, and we will not do this in any other place other than in the Gambian on soil. That's the Gambian embassy. This is going to be the third time the club is visiting Bissau, and each of these time we go there, we do visit the embassy and we have that cordial relationship. So this time around, we are going to have the flag of Gambia. That is the raise the Gambian flag in Guinea-Bissau as a form of what ceremony. That aside, we also visit the television. Last time we visited television, and we are the first school to have visited that television. And in fact, we are invited in their Good Morning Show. So this time around, also we want to visit their TV station. Remember, we have potential journalists among the students, so they see how TV operates and the like will be very paramount, especially from a different perspective or in a different setting. We also intend to visit their market and probably start to have some comparative studies about how market is done carried out there and here. We will also visit their ports and their archives. So in all, this we intend to expose the student to the historical realities in Guinea-Bissau and how they are connected, but also as time goes on, due to a colonial experience, how have these two countries evolved? What difference do they develop along the way? There are things that the students at the end of the journey should be able to fully analyze and evaluate, and but also provide a detailed report on what they learned there.
Just because you are going with students that involves boys and girls, some people will like to know that's some of the preparation that you put in place with regard to their stay, their accommodation.
Yeah, thank you. That's an important question. In fact, Kotu here, we say we is an Islamic-oriented school, and in the school here, even girls and boys didn't mix. The culture of the school is always maintained, even in the farthest distance. Like usually, boys will have their own set where they stay, and girls are also have their own set. And the girls who have female teachers that are going with them, that they will stay with, while the female teachers will also stay with the male students. Most of the time, we don't even have separate rooms. The male teachers will sleep with the boys, while the female teacher sleep with the girls. In fact, in the bus, they don't mix. We have the girls sit in front and the boys sit at the back, just to assure you how serious we take the issue of these different genders. We don't give them a chance. And even at night, we have activities. From our visit, we have activities, social activities, where they play game. We have stories and other typical African night sort of. And all those things are done to ensure that we have everybody together. And when it's time to go to bed, we ask them to go to bed, and we ensure that everybody is housed.
Yeah, so after achieving this historical fact-finding mission, what is the next step?
Yeah, here, usually in a research, is meant to document. Now, after finding gathering our facts and so on, we are going to provide a report. In fact, each of the time we goes out, each student is tasked to provide a report. Each of them is to provide a report. Now, the report is what you see there. What you have learned is what you analyze, and then you put into writing. So that document remains into you, and you submit another document that we keep in archives, so that in the near future, any of the students who want to carry out research, you can just go and pick it and learn. But you can tell them that in the future, I went to Guinea-Bissau. This is my report. You must know in academics, research is only important when you document what you have researched rather. So they are going to produce a report, and usually, and at the end, they will be given certificate on it. But more importantly, when we come back, we want to organize a press conference where the students will expound on. They will narrate on what they have seen or learned from Guinea-Bissau. The final message I would say is a pleasure. Again, the quest for knowledge is an unending desire, that we take upon ourselves with all in the inconveniences, but determination is to expose the students, to make them learn by seeing, to have the empirical knowledge. And so what I'm going to tell the students that are going, especially those behind, there's the general student behind, we tell them, yes, this is a mission. I know some of them wanted to go, but they could not because we have limited spaces. But notwithstanding, we are in a noble mission. Next time, it might be their time. Just let them tune in Fine TV, and they'll be what available with everything that happened in Bissau. So if they miss joining us physically, they can follow us via Fine TV Gambia, and then they will learn as well.
My name is Jonathan Fati. I'm really excited to join this trip to Guinea-Bissau. So let's focus more on the trip and we try to do our best when we go there and learn something new in there when we go.
My name is Aisato Conte. I never went to Guinea-Bissau, so this is my first time going there. So I really love it. Me going out and experiencing different things is kind of important to me. And knowing the culture of that place also.
My name is Awatra Ahmed, a student of Kotu Senior Secondary School, and a member of press. I think this trip is important because we get to learn about so many things, like diverse culture, different ethnicity, and so many other more. After gathering all my information, I would like to share with friends who have missed this trip and tell them how important it is and how fun and amazing it was. Because I believe it's going to be very, very educative. Mpala kuma nona by Bissau, nona by JB Bissau culture and tradition. I guess that's it.
I go by the name Aminata Jallo, a student of Kotu Zaman. It is important and you will be able to learn many, many, many things and you can experience many things that are not in your country. And also, like for those that did not go, let them not think that we the ones going, we are better than them because some of them might come for payment and they'll be like, it's full. Yeah, let them not think that we are the best students is the reason why they choose us or is the reason why they say it is full. It because it is full, so like let them all wait for the news. We will share everything with them, inshallah.
My name is Mariam Adeng, and I am going for Bissau trip. The reason for me going to Bissau trip is to learn their culture, the way of living, and their background, and how Bissau was built. Because it's really important to know your neighboring countries and know most of the things that made of that country actually, their culture, their customs, and their values. And that is part of the main reason why I want to go and experience that type of feeling and to explore and see new things. So that's why I want to go. I know for sure that this trip is going to be really nice, and we are going to learn a lot of things and discover a lot of things that we haven't known or we haven't learned in school. Because as we all know, like learning doesn't stop at the four corners of the class.
On the 21st of December 2024, Kotu Senior Secondary School Social Sciences Club embarked on this crucial journey to Guinea-Bissau. The team began their journey as early as 5 a.m. from Kotu Senior Secondary School, the Gambia, through Senegal, Casamance region, and after 14 hours, they reached at Kachu in Guinea-Bissau. Here they spent the night, then the following morning, the historical fact-finding mission kick-started at the slave house in Kachu.
This is the place where we have the slave house in Ketio. You understand, just like we have the one in James Island and also Gore in Senegal. This is where they were kept and transported. It was a Portuguese colony where the Portuguese settled. And of course, the Portuguese came as early as the 14th century, right? So the man here is going to tell us how the cinema of this house and also some aspect of Manjago history and so on.
Everybody says it is a
Okay, he said this is the document that was living here. The place was called before Katiu. Katiu. So the Portuguese changed it to Katiu. It was called Katiu, but the Portuguese name changed it to Katiu.
Que significa lugar de descanso? Lugar de descanso.
Descanso means the place they used to take rest. Yeah. Katiu means the place that you rest. Yeah, when you tired, the place you take rest. So that's why they call Katiu. Katiu. This is how the name came.
Essa ali, povos e cultura. Na zona, na primeira fase, e que tem para país. Então chamava na primeira fase Alta Guiné. Alta Guiné.
So this was the culture. This is how they were living. Like in that time they were called Alta Guinea. The first name of Guinea was called Alta Guinea. And this is how the culture was.
Sim. Depois que passa que Alta Guiné, esse olha aqui do governo Império de Ghana. Depois que o Império de Ghana acabou, isso é o Império de Mali. Na zona passa a chamar de Senegambia. Senegambia é conjunto dos 5 países.
Okay, he said after the Ghana Empire and the Mali Empire, so and where?
And the Mali Empire and they formed the
Okay, and when the Mali Empire came and so they called them Senegambia.
Cabo Empire.
Yeah, sorry, Cabo Empire. This is called Cabo Empire. In this here, Guinea-Bissau all was called Cabo Empire before. Yeah.
Naquele Senegambia, não tem laço de trocas comerciais, não produção local próprio. Ele leva produtos uma coconut e algodão, que vai trocar com mandingas. Nem com mandinga tem silagem, mandinga e algodão. Voilà, naquele momento, naquele Senegambia, capital econômica para ele, não tem portugueses na Caixão, não tem ingleses na Quinta, não tem na Gâmbia, não tem franceses na Angola. Mas eles chegam para hoje gente que se troca, só não está fácil. Não troca para no produto, entre nós próprios.
In Canada, also you have to change
Entre grupos étnicos.
So as he was saying that I want this was here Senegambia.
Senegambia, português vai na Caixão.
Okay. What he was saying here, the system here, like Guinean people were called Cabo Empire. So at that time, there was a place also existing called Senegambia. So that's where the English were, the British were staying, and Portuguese. So now they see the black people doing their business, changing goods with the black. So the British changing their goods with the black African. So how these people also came here to do their business also, because they say the British and the African doing their business. So they also came in this place like Kachu to also do their business with these Guinea people.
Esse Mansa Musa.
This man is Mansa Musa. The one you see here is called Mansa Musa.
Awa.
This is how it is. Tunkara Korosi. This is how Tunkara. Yeah, this man is called Mansa Musa.
That's Mansa Musa.
Yeah, Mansa Musa.
Mali Empire.
Yeah, Mali Empire. Yeah, Mali Empire, Mansa Musa.
É que nós devemos Mali. Torna-se um homem mais rico, até atualmente ninguém consegue mais ser rico a nível mundial. Esse mapa de direção. Mas de acordo com grupos étnicos, tem Fulupos, Manjacos, Balandas, Pepeles, e tem Jugos. Esses grupos YouTube para muçulmanos.
So he said this is the map of Guinea-Bissau. So it's a different type of color here. We have Manjaco. Yes.
This one Fulupus.
Okay, Fulupus.
Jacos.
Manjacos.
Bissau.
Casancas.
Bissau.
Bujogo.
Pepeles.
Pepeles we are staying here. So this is the tribe of the Bissau. We have different types. We have Manjako, Balanta, Pepelis, Bujoku, Philippi, and we have this one, Biafra. So this green land you are seeing, the one who converted to Islam. This green place here. They're the one who converted to Islam. So all these people here were Christians, they were not Muslims. He said here, you have different kind of tribe in the Gambia, Bissau. So you have 44 tribes in Bissau. So yeah, the one I can remember is Manjako, Balanta, Pepel, Bujoku, Biafara, and then Bujoku. Banyus also, Kasankas, Bagas.
Esse imemorial que foi sido na 2000 inaugurado dia 8 de julho de 2016.
Okay, this was the thing that they got in 2006. 16, yeah? To 2016.
Então, para poder salvaguardar a futura memória de nós donos que tiraram levado para outra parte do mundo.
Okay, the people they capture from here in the Bissau here, they take them to Portugal to be a slave there. So this is the place they were living before they transfer them to Portugal.
Então, essa caçolora, só uma grava lá, é caçolora que ficava lá na fortaleza que estava, né? Lá que está preparado a comida para escravos, hora que tinha para escravos em diferentes lugares, até ficava lá na forte, na batalha está preparando comida para próprios escravos.
Okay, after they cut them, they pack them in a place, so they bring some of them to cook here. This is the pot they use for cooking, and after they take the food to them, and for them to eat.
Comida que está preparada, aquela que dá na cachupa, é larga ingredientes dentro da caçolora, é larga só um bocadinho de arroz, é põe água, é bulir, toda aqui ferve, é na tira cada escravo na terra só acesso a conja, é na pula na mão, aquele aqui na tema.
So after they do that, they try to cook here the food. They put a lot of water and a little bit food. So when a little bit rice. So when it's
When it is boiling.
When it's cooked already, they put it in their hand. They eat.
So instead of
How hot it is, they put it in their hand and they eat it. And too much of water, little bit of rice. That's what they give them. So they put the food in their hand, they eat it. So when they eat that one, they will stay with them until tomorrow. When you eat once a day, when you eat full of this palm, you feed yourself. That's when you stay till tomorrow also.
Tem acesso a tampo de bidão, que pequenino, aquele que não viu é tanhado, que é mãe.
Okay, the one also who is breastfeeding, when they put something in some for him in the pot and the cup, that's what they also drink till tomorrow. Sorry, in a bottle cover. Come dinner, like small kid, they put little in a cover bottle. That's what the baby also drink till tomorrow also. So that's how they feed here.
Uma pedra que não é parede como aqui está e pedra que tiraram na Cabo Verde, escravos que carregaram, tiraram eles que bem laboral para entrar na parede e filmam uma bloco. É pedras e tiraram na Cabo Verde, escravos que tiraram na Cabo Verde, é carregado, é na barco, é tecido para Guiné, é bem com pouco ele é casa.
Okay, the ones from Cabo Verde? No, the rocks. Okay, sorry, he mean these rocks you see in here? They are not from here, they are from Cabo Verde.
Mean Cape Verde.
Yeah, Cape Verde. They're from there, so they bring it here, and then the slaves are the one who also build all these things here. They're the one who bring them. Yeah, the one who bring them also, and the one who also fix them here. So nothing is done by the Portuguese. Everything you see here is done by the slaves. They capture from different locations. The first place they capture, they take them to a place over there. This place is called what? Baluarda. So that's why they take them to. It's in front here, the place here.
Everybody says this is another movie.
Ora que barco chega na fica pali, porque é algo suficiente para poder chegar pali na terra. Leta manda canoa, não pega o número escravo,
Go forward.
So here's the ship. Last time the ship cannot reach here, but when the water reduces, because the water used to sometimes I cannot. I cannot. I don't know. Anyway, when the water reduces, so now they take and put them in this boat and transfer them to this one here. They were taken to this room here. They were here when they staying. So when they reach here, now they bring this small canoe from up to here. Then they put this little inside here and then take them to this boat and then take them to Portugal. That's why they are doing it. Because this one cannot reach here up to here. So you stop here. They take the small one and transfer them from here to here.
Casalora tá liba que fica né, tudo casalora que sana rua. Liba que tá cozinha ba.
Okay, this cooking pot you see here was here before. So because there was full, so they bring the cooking pot up to here. Because the second trip we are bought here. So they bring them here. So the cooking pot also was bought here. That's how it came. But it was here before. That's why Belwad. Okay.
Essa casa né que nós está né. Se é uma casa né que tem vindo de escravo. Depois se passa uma casa né que tem vindo de escravo e passa uma casa comercial é chamada casa Gouveia. Gouveia. E é uma loja de português assim, loja.
Okay. The picture you are saying here, this is the slave house.
Here.
Here.
Before.
Huh? Here. Huh? Yeah, it's here before the.
Tem vindo de escravo.
This year they brought the second trip. You know, first we were there, so the second trip we are both here. We are here right now. This is the location here. The picture is in here. Here where they brought the slaves.
Depois que o comércio da escravatura acabaram que e passa a estar uma loja.
Then in the slave trade.
Okay.
Then they stopped the slave
It's time they stopped the slave trade. So this was the room where the Portuguese were staying.
Mais tarde, depois que loja portuguesa na Bahia passa a estar uma armazém de povo. Loja mais de governo. Loja do governo.
Ah, okay. So here was the room they building them before. So after then, they make it as a mall. They store things there. So here was as a mall that they store their things. After the Portuguese left from here to Portugal, where the colonization has already stopped. Yeah.
The slave house contains paintings, photographs, and sculptures depicting activities involved in the Atlantic slave trade and the journey the slave took from where they were captured to their last destinations in the New World. After the visit, the team proceeded to Bissau and they arrived at the capital at about 1600. They were lodged at the Patrice Lumumba High School, situated in the center of the administrative and commercial center of Bissau. The following day, 23rd of December 2024, the team made a leisure visit to the Plaza Emporio, Bissau. The place is situated in front of their state house in Bissau and holds the longest monument in their country and serves as their national symbol. It is mainly a place of leisure where folks retire in their idle times.
This the Plaza Emporio. This is usually a public place just in front of the state house. There you have the state house, and this is the major administrative and commercial area of Bissau. So usually this place, as you can see, this is a place where the public can have their rest in the evening, in the morning, or whatsoever. So usually this place, of course, also mark this the center square of Guinea-Bissau. Like one can say, it resembles Makati Square in the Gambia. So in the around area is well kept by the municipal council and the like. And also this place is not far from the Gambian embassy. Just behind this building, you have the Gambian embassy. On the other end there, you have the political bureau of the African Party for Independence of Guinea-Bissau and Cape Verde. And this actually was the party that was founded by America Cabral, and this was the part that led Guinea-Bissau to independent and Cape Verde. So effectively, so the other road goes to the port. So eventually, this place is just a historic in the moment. It's a historical monument for Guinea-Bissau. That they do in order to showcase to something they are independent. As you can see, you have a star and the other one a woman, giving hope to the nation and the like. So just to put it down, this is a public place where they established for resting and having.
Right now, we are in the center of Bissau. This is the national monument, Emporium in Bissau. But opposite it, the national, the state house of Guinea-Bissau. This evening, we bring the students here to witness and see this beautiful place where it is a sort of an emporium where people come, sit, chat, you know, have refreshment and buy things around and come, have tip chat and so on and so forth. So that is where we are right now at the emporium in the center of the Bissau. So this evening, this is where we are for students also to exploit and see this beautiful place and have and enjoying it as it lasts for long. So thank you very much.
Good evening, viewers. My name is Mohammed Ba, a student of 12 Omar from Kotu Secondary School, the Gambia, embarking on the journey to Guinea-Bissau, a student of grade 12. So what we experienced in the journey is that the journey was a lovely journey so far. We spent like, let me say, 3 days on the journey, both on traveling and on spending the nights in Guinea-Bissau. What I have learned so far is the journey is a bit far, but then because of the inconvenient bus, we were able to reach successfully. And then we passed by a village before reaching to the capital. We learned a lot of things there at the fort, like the slave trade. So a lot of things were explained to us about the Portuguese slave trade, the ones who were exploring the black people. So we spent a night there. After that, we continued our journey to go to approach the capital. When we came to the capital, we were just welcomed just beside the National Assembly. called like a school, an institution called Ecole of Patrice Lumumba. Yeah. So far we've spent one day there. So in the experience, students were allowed to go out like to shop. We've gone to the markets. We've like learned a lot of things about their money, their social life, and a lot of stuff. We visited like sports stuffs, and then walked like go visited them. So how they behave, the way they interact is like they welcome us to the maximum, and we're so happy for it. We hope in the next 7 or 8 days to be much more better than this. At the moment, we are at the monument just beside the state house of Guinea-Bissau. So this is all I can say.
My name is Fatima Zahra Jabi, a teacher coordinator from Kotu Senior Secondary School, the Gambia. And here we are present in Guinea-Bissau for an excursion to learn more about different cultures, to learn more about the histories and all about the Senegambian nation, which is from Guinea and other countries. So we are very, very happy that we learn a lot and the students are also happy. The place is really lively and it's really educative. So as of now, we visited a lot of. We are really happy to be here, and we are also happy that they received us and they really welcome us warmly. So it's indeed a great opportunity to be on this journey with the students for them to learn more about their country and outside the country, more about slave trade and other stuffs. So indeed, this is a pleasure, and we are gonna say thank you to each and everyone who sponsored and donated to make this excursion possible. And we are also saying thank you to the Fine TV for being here to cover this amazing journey for us. So we are very, very happy. Thank you.
Here the team too followed the tides and took some memorable photos and videos before returning to the base. On the following day, 24th of December, was named as Flag of Gambia Day in Guinea-Bissau at the Gambian Embassy. The team wore their beautiful T-shirts, raising the Gambian national flag high in the air, marched to the Gambian Embassy, and were received at the entrance by the senior secretary and staff of the embassy.
Welcome back once again. We are here in Guinea-Bissau, our trip Kotu Senior Secondary School, Social Science Club 2024. Today we are visiting the Gambian Embassy in Bissau, where our students are going to meet with the Gambian mission in Guinea-Bissau to talk about the bilateral ties that exist or that has been existing between Guinea-Bissau and the Gambia, and also what the significance rather of these bilateral ties or the significance of foreign policy and foreign affairs as we have in between states. So embassies all over the world are there to represent their states or the sending states and also to cater for the welfare and also the needs of the citizen or their citizens that are living in those states. So here today we are coming to meet with the ambassador, His Excellency, and also the mission, the deputy head of mission, and also as well as the staffs of the embassy to talk about or to discuss the things as we discussed earlier that we have encountered on our way here, and also what can we do, the way forward of the African integration as far as the ECOWAS protocol or the ECOWAS treaty is concerned. So we look forward to a fruitful engagement with the embassy or the mission in Guinea-Bissau, and see you all later.
Kurang bisan wah janggama kurang bisan ya matrenelew iyan dem marong iyan den jay kay way iyan dem marong suma iyan dem marong kay way kurang bisan wah janggama
third time come to Bissau. Like I say, we are the first international school in the Gambia to visit Bissau. Also the first school to visit the embassy. And this year around, the first school to have this particular activity, that's Gambia Flag Day in Bissau. So we did it to celebrate our sense of patriotism and love for our country. That's why we march with our t-shirt and flag and come to the embassy and at least raise the Gambian flag and feel home while we are in Bissau. That's the purpose of this particular activity.
This unique display was to show their love for their country. Then the team was ushered to the conference room where they had a discussion with Her Excellency Ami Fabre, the ambassador and her staff. However, they lamented on some of the challenges they are faced along the way. In her turn, the ambassador advised them to inform them 2 weeks prior to their visit next time so that necessary arrangements can be done before they embark on the journey.
To serve my nation. It's a matter of commitment, dedication, and the focus. These are my 3 goals. And I said, if I want to do something, I said to myself, I'm going to do it. And yes. That's determination, yes. I have to face that challenge, but I have to do it. So just be focused and be committed with whatever you are doing. You will achieve your goals. My name is Ami Fabure.
She further explained the importance of Gambian embassy in Guinea-Bissau and also assured them the embassy's full support during their stay in Guinea-Bissau. Also, the 26th of December 2024, they visited the Ministry of Education and stated the purpose of their visit. They talked about the importance of forming partnership between the two schools.
Ni Gambia jibe ila Gambia la tare ko fo no e Bissau ko 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 star Gambia ka fala ni de Bissau because si o jama Gambia ni mun ala no yindi ci sala Gambia to di yindi ci be ni ajibe bon sumol be jama be ko da no re part c'est de Bissau ya understand so ni ko wala na Senegal Gambia so no ka ko na ba Senegal e ka bu fana jibe ka bu Gambia le Senegal ani Guinea ya so you be be ga bo Gambia Senegal di Bissau ko na na silo du mi menti wala ka pahamro bambandi ni banko fulolte okay ka nimmel kana nan dinde wala mu karam da dinde wala mu andi to len sama alfaji amana class na serga so akuma da bakale pour Gambia ni Bissau wala tariko long pa ko ci story de Gambia ni Bissau sa sama sa kay banko fulolte na fa amana ka serga ba tan ci do ko man ngol ga fa nyame di bodulalo kita mani da fa so ci de ko sa ba ci de no fana lafta fana pro nin karam mo karam mo so do Bissau je mele alon ko ben bulo di la nola mi ci coopération ka dum score de brasa ki wo karam mo ni dol fana ne na fati ni fulo ni da ngi coopération entre alumnos de l'école alumnos de l'équipe lycée alumnos de cette école ala na ma ko na ta parce que mo ba school ni na coopération na na India jadi kana ni dia angale na sonna ko mo sa yang diaku yang punya terlalu kendo fana di mo ni jadi yo di la silo ni ko menti londu karamalam londu nole tariko la carola politico la carola economics la carola sai sini sama ni bank fulo se nyoma ko ya so na taw ko ni sa ko kumpa bor carola saudades que te mata saudades.
The minister encouraged them to form a strong partnership as it will help the school in Guinea to make an exchange visit to the Gambia. He urged them to visit other historical places in Guinea, such as Kansala, Berekolong, and Maurice, so they can get wider knowledge about the historical heritage of Guinea-Bissau. On the same day, the team proceeded to hold a very fruitful cultural activity. marked by oral history narrations by prominent oral historians in Bissau, where the students were beautifully fashioned in their best traditional attire.
Assalamu alaikum to you all. I am Ami FK Sisi, part of the participants in this Bissau Trip 2024. Well, we are about to have a cultural show today, which is part of our activities that we are to do in this Bissau trip. And the significance for this cultural show is to bring diversity in culture, because we are going to have a Gideon who is going to talk about the Gambian culture and Guinea-Bissau culture, which will foster and promote unity among us and understanding. So that is the significance of this day. So sit back and enjoy our program. Thank you.
Kurang bisan wah jangga kurang kurang bisan ya matrenelo iyan dem marong iyan den jai kai wai iyan dem marong suma iyan dem marong kai wai kurang bisan wah jangga mernala big wajal sumanje ke naise yo ya maton yen kilime na fonye bang fan tv yen kilime na fonye bang fan tv yen kilime na fonye bang gasiti kadomo wallahi yen kilime na fonye bang yen kilime na fonye bang ke kuta yen kilime na fonye bang ke kuta yen kilime na
Finally, on the 28th of December 2024, they visited the Amora Military Museum in Bissau. The military museum housed the remains of the revolutionary leaders and subsequent heads of state of Guinea-Bissau, but also the weapons that were used by the revolutionaries in their struggle for independence. They learned about the historical facts surrounding the independence of Guinea-Bissau and also the kind of weapons they used at the beginning of the war, during and at the end of the war. They were also fortunate to visit the graveyard of America Cabra and other forces that fought for their independence. In conclusion, the historical fact finders of Social Sciences Club of Kotu Senior Secondary School returned home satisfied by their deep sip in the sea of knowledge in a land tipped to be the ancestral land of most of the ethnic groups in the Gambia. The students also learn aspects of both similarities and cultural diversity of the two countries. One thing remains a challenge, that's the unnecessary time wastage in checkpoints both in Senegal and Bissau. Even with all relevant documents, the securities always find ways of getting false and demanding ransoms uncompromisingly. Reporting for Fine TV Gambia, I am Our Fati.